Hello everyone, I hope you're having such a beautiful day so far and that today use yoga classes for just a few minutes is going to help you to really find a little bit more balance, maybe introspection and calmness into the body. So this full session is going to really focus on targeting the activation of the parasympathetic nervous system, which means that we are all going to really want to target the digest mode, the calmness mode, the really peaceful mode. Okay, so we are going to do in total 3 poses. We are going to hold each poses for a few seconds, for a few minutes. So yeah, please also respect your body along the class, along the sequence, because what someone can do, perhaps another person can't do. It's not all about your level of flexibility. It's also a lot about our physiology and our unique bodies. So I invite you to have a mat. So the mat is going to be connected to a wall, if possible. You will understand why later, but the bottom of the top or the front or the bottom of the mat is going to be connected to the wall. And I also invite you to have cushion or blocks. Okay? Perfect. So the first posture we are going to go into is butterfly pose. So you will need your 2 blocks here. So the butterfly pose is really an amazing postures physiologically to really work on your lumbar area. So it's going to really stretch and decompress the lumbar area as you are going to lean forward. It's going to really nicely stretch the hips as well as the inner legs. Okay, so the thighs. So it's really a good postures, and again, you should really, really, really listen to your body. Really, really. So what we are going to do, we are going to elevate slightly ourselves by putting a little cushion or block under our buttocks, like this. Then what we want to do is, so you can, I'm going to put myself like this, you can do the same. So what you want to do, you want to bring both of your soles of your feet together. So they connect each other, and you really want to form like a little diamond shape with your legs. Okay? So with the other block, which is absolutely optional, you're going to put it wherever it feels comfortable. So it can be lower or higher depending where you can lean and where there is resistance. So what we want to reach is not intensity and pain. If there is pain, then reduce the movement, reduce the position. Come a little bit back up. Okay? What you want to feel is a posture or a stretch that is going to be that is going to allow you to stay there for some time. So for me, I'm going to put my little block like this. And what we are going to do, we are going to slowly, slightly lean forward, and you will feel wherever you can go. So lean forward, I'm actually going to put it a bit higher. And I'll put my forehead onto the block. My arms can go on my thighs, or it can be around the block like this in front of you. And here I invite you to really work on your breath. And we are going to stay here for a few minutes. So again, before I really find stillness, I really invite you to find the position that is allowing you to have no pain, but also you don't want to feel nothing. So you really want the middle point. This is actually yin. So here you can close your eyes. Perhaps you feel already a bit of stretch in the legs, on the outside of the buttocks, of the hips. And try to really, really bring awareness into your breath, especially. And if it's uncomfortable, it's okay. Just observe. If there is any emotions as well that wants to come up, let it be. Let's stay here for 2 or 3 more minutes. Feel after each exhale your body trying to relax a bit more. Staying long in this position really helps to send a signal to your brain that it's safe to go into the stretch. And of course, the breath is really going to help with it, so don't hold your breath. Open your breath to the belly. I'm going to stay here for another minute. Welcome anything that comes up. Slowly we are going to bring a bit more awareness, and maybe slowly but very slowly, this is the principle of yin, is that you really go out of the postures very slowly. So you can maybe press yourself up, but vertebra after vertebra come back up. And let's do a counter pose here, which is not really a pose, but if you want, you can slowly close your legs and extend them. Perfect. You can give a little massage if you want to your legs, showing a little act of self-love. Beautiful. Allow yourself to come back slowly. Beautiful. So let's continue to the next posture. Let's go into bringing our legs in front of the wall. So you're welcome to use a cushion under your buttocks if that feels right to you. So we're going to bring our legs against the wall. So it's going to really stretch our whole posterior chain as well as decompressing the lower back. It's a very energetically, it's an amazing tool to actually let go and really take off any heaviness onto our shoulders and feel that we are supported. So one thing is that the further you are going to be from the hole, the less stretch you are going to get. So the more you go towards the hole, and help yourself with your hands, the more you will have a stretch behind your legs. As well, if you want to really stretch the back of your legs and your calves, you are going to, not really with any effort, but to bring slightly your toes towards you. So there's going to be a bit of flexion of your feet. You can bring one hand onto the heart and one hand onto the belly. And again, close your eyes. and stay here. It's very good positions to have a nice blood flow that is coming from the legs towards the heart. Also, like when you feel this sensation of heavy legs or perhaps a bit bloated ankles, it's also very nice to really unload all of that and feel a bit more lightness into the bottom of the body. And again, I really invite you to work with your breath here. To send the breath into the whole body. And let yourself go. Let yourself relax. Even if you struggle in general to let go and to feel whole, health, try to, for these few minutes, really try to let go as much as you can. Even if it's going to be changing when the session is going to be done. Let's stay here for 2 more minutes. If there is any uncomfortable emotions that comes up as well, welcome them, observe them, notice them. Let's finish one cycle of breath here. And slowly come back. I hope you feel exactly like I feel. Perfect. So maybe slowly, really with slowness, you can start to bend your knees. And perhaps just as a transition, bring your knees towards your chest. Maybe you will have space or not with a wall, but perhaps just give them a little squeeze here, very gentle. Maybe you can hold them for a little bit of self-love. Yin is really amazing type of yoga that helps you to really reconnect, like all type of yoga, but to take time to understand what's happening inside. Because Yin is all about really taking time to come inward, to look what's happening, be curious, to understand yourself a bit better. Perfect. Again, with slowness, with gentleness, maybe we can roll on one side and bring ourselves up again. Oof, I need to go slow. Okay, perfect. So the next posture we are going to do is a Sphinx pose. It's going to be the last pose of the day. It can be a challenging pose for some people because it's a little bit effort compared to some other poses. For some people it's very easy. So don't move your mats. Just going to move mine. So I invite you to put yourself, lay yourself on your belly. So again, you can help yourself with props. So you can help yourself with a block or not. Otherwise, the blocks or the cushion, you can put it just under your sternum or under your ribs, rather. And you're going to bring your forearms onto the ground with your hands flat onto the mat. And you're going to give a slight little press from your hands and from your forearms. So you really want your sternum, your chest to be wide open. The block is really going to help you to not use too much effort. So now we are going to stay here. So it can be slightly lean forward. So this pose is very good for also the lumbars, to decompress the lumbars. It's very good for chest opening, heart opening. So energetically it says that it opens the heart, so love can flow a little bit better. It's also a very grounding postures. It can seem or feel a bit uncomfortable at first because there is effort involved. But then when we work with our breath in these postures, it really helps us to find relaxation and to activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Again, helping us to relax, to digest. Again, in yin, we don't want to feel the hurt. We want to feel a bit of stretch, of course, but it's all about time. It's not about intensity. It's really about practice, experiencing, awareness, about passions. Let's stay here for a few minutes. If the posture is too intense, you can also bring your forearms a little bit more forward, which will bring your upper body slightly on the ground. Feel any neck tension, remember to always listen to your body, maybe leave the pose, or find maybe a less intense version of the Sphinx. And try to inhale and send the breath into the whole body. And exhale, relax. And again, try to activate your yin energy that is all about receiving and welcoming, all about being. We are so used to do the whole time. Let's find a bit of time to just be. Maybe Your shoulders might hurt a bit. It's okay, let them. If your lower back is hurting too much again, reduce the intensity of the posture. Let's stay here for 1 more minute. Let's finish our one last cycle of breath. And slowly, you can keep your eyes open or closed or open, whatever. Take off the plug if you have any, or the cushion. And perhaps just for a transition, we're going to bring our forehead onto the mat. Maybe we can move the hips side to side slightly. And with very, very gentleness and all the slowness, you can lift yourself and come into the counter pose, which is child pose. Your knees can be wide or they can be together. Just bring your foreheads onto the mats and stay here for a few seconds before we end the session. Observe your body. What can you feel? Which place in your body feels the most at the moment? And how is your mind state? Is it calm and fuzzy? However it is, not right or wrong. It is. We're going to very gently finish our last cycle of breath here. And vertebra to vertebra, bringing yourself back into a seated position. We're going to come back into the first posture we were in, which is cross-leg position. Or you can sit on your heels too. Keep your eyes closed. We are going to finish this session by doing 3 times primary breath. So bring your hands onto your thighs. And what we're going to do, we are going to do 3 rounds of primary breath, which is also called humming bee breath. So you just inhale naturally and you exhale with your mouth closed and humming. So you're going to be like a little bee. Like chanting Om with the mouth closed. So let's do it together. Deep inhale through your nose. Let's inhale. Inhale. Come back to a natural breath here. Feel the vibration in your skull, your body. Just bring both of your hands in front of your heart in a prayer gesture. And let's chant one last time Om together to close this session. So take a deep breath in. Thank you so much for your time, everyone. I hope that the rest of your day or the rest of your evening is going to be fantastic and that it's just going to be calm and regulated. Thank you so much for your presence and I wish you a wonderful time ahead. See you soon.